Okay, so we're starting with fractions, and our first problem is 6/20 plus 3/30. The first advice I will give you is that first check if the fractions can be reduced before you start working with big denominators. In this case, I can say that this number is divisible into 2, so this will become a 3. Into 2, this will become a 10. This fraction, into 3, 1. Into 3, 10. Okay, now you see where we're going? This is 3/10 plus 1/10. That will make 4/10. Can I reduce? Of course I can. Both numbers are even numbers. So I will say into 2, 2. Into 2, 5. This is my final answer. So, once again, whenever you have fractions that you can reduce before starting, reduce it. In this case, with this into 2 and this into 2. This one into 3 and into 3. You just have to watch out that if you are reducing, for example, in this case, this one, I reduce both by 2. Or like in this case, I divide them into 3 and into 3. Okay, next problem. Problem number 2. We have 3/5 plus 7/12. To find the common denominator, we put here in the table 5 and 12. To reduce the 5, or to break up the 5, we say 5 into 5, 1. The 12 cannot be broken up, so we use then the number 12 here, and we say 12 into 12, 1. We multiply this and we know that our common denominator and the least one will be 60. So when I multiply the 5 to get a 60, it's a 12. So I also multiply this one by 12 and I get 36. This one I multiply it by 5, so I will have 35. 36 and 35, it's 71/60. I need to change this improper fraction to a mixed number to express my answer. So, how many times does the 60 fit into the 71? 60, 1, 1. So, my answer is 1/11/60. That's my answer in lowest terms. Problem number 3. I have 5/18 and 6/16. As I told you before, let's try and see if we can reduce. And for example, this one, I can be able to reduce it. So let's do it. Into 2, 3. Into 2, 8. If I rewrite my problem it will look like this. Now, let's look for a common denominator. The common denominator of 8 and 18. We make the table and we say, let's divide these two by 4. So we say 8 into 2, 4. 18 into 2, 9. Let's reduce the 4 into 4, 1. This is not breakable. So we say into 9. Now we're ready. 8 times 9. 72 is my least common multiple, or the one that I'm going to use for the common denominator for these two. What did I multiply to 18 to get 72? Well, 18 gives me these two factors. I am missing the 4, so I'm going to multiply times 4 times 4. This is times 9 to get a 72 times 9, 27. Can you see here that if we have the 8 is 2 times 4, the only one missing will be the 9. So that's why I'm multiplying here times 9. And I get 27. Now, if I am to add these two, my answer will be 47 over 72. And this is my final answer. There is no way I can simplify or make up more into the lowest terms these two.